This chart right here, Others BTC, is flashing the same exact setup pattern right now as it did back over here in early July, which propelled Others BTC up in the short term about 17% in about a week, and then in total up 28% over 2 months. The same thing is happening right now. And this has totally flipped all of my bearish bias on its head. There are still some caveats that we got to pay attention to, but this is a massive signal, and I'm super excited to go in depth with you in today's video here on Coin Bureau Trading. What's up? My name is Aaron Dishner from The Better Traders. You're watching Coin Bureau Trading. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like the video, leave a comment with what you've learned from today's video, and let's get into it. Now, we need to take a couple of these things apart, all right? First off, we have this orange diamond here. This is from the Trending Breakout indicator, the TBO indicator that I use for all of my analysis because it's a trend-based indicator. And speaking of trends, it tells us the strength of a trend. If a trend is bearish or bullish, and this one has been strong bearish back over here, until we get a bullish reversal signal like this orange diamond right here, even though this was a quick fake out and it went lower. But this one right here, the Thursday, July 10th, we saw others against BTC or others valued in BTC. It shot up 18.92% over the course of 10 days. That was a massive signal. But what's crazier is that TBT bullish divergence, we had 2 of these print before this orange diamond did. Now, zipping ahead to where we are today. On Friday the 7th, this was a massive, massive signal. Not only did Others BTC shoot up, it closed up 7.54% in a day, which is unheard of. But it also printed a TBO close short, just like back over here, which preceded the rally up 19%. This is a really, really exciting formation. And we even have the green TBT bullish divergences here. What does this mean? Well, to me, it means that we're going to be heading up here. Again, happens to be about 18%. But our short-term resistance level in my book is up here at 0.15 BTC. Now, there's 3 things to think about. And we're going to be looking at a lot of different perspectives here, but this is the main thing. I expect others against BTC moving up here to about 0.15. So it's a 20% move, mainly because of where we are. We're in November now. And the new year is about 60 days away, actually less than 2 months away. I have been expecting 2 things. One, for BTC to shoot up a lot higher by the end of this year, which that didn't happen. We were on track to go up there, and then we got rugged in October. But the second thing I have been expecting is looking at others to outperform Bitcoin, wildly so, basically topping out in mid-December. So topping out maybe by December the 19th. So it seems a little bit far-fetched and a little bit uber bullish. I get it. But the reason why I'm expecting others against BTC to pop this much right now before the end of the year is easy. It's easy to see, but it's difficult if you don't know what to look for. If we look here on the weekly time frame for BTC, we have been in a top year. Doesn't feel like a top year, but to be honest, we did put in a high over here at $126,000. What happens in a top year is at the very end, usually that's when alts have their fun. Now we saw alts doing really well over here in September, especially in early November, we saw alts shoot up a lot. We also saw alts shoot up a lot over here in October. Wait a second. I just want to make sure I just said that. Here in November, we saw alts and the market pump a lot. And over here in October to December, we saw alts pump a lot too. That's kind of crazy. Now, what it doesn't do is in a bottoming year, we usually don't see the market rallying in the last quarter. Now, here we are in 2021. The market topped out the week of November 8th. But during this time, we still saw alts do really well. arguably the time where they went nuts was back over here. Again, fourth quarter 2020. If we go back over here to 2017's rally, everything was just going crazy, but the big blow off top started in November and it ended up here in December for Bitcoin and for others, for alts. So the reason why I am expecting to see Others BTC to pump like a crazy amount, pumping up even 64%, is because this is typically what happens at the end of the year. So we already have the bullish reversal warnings on the daily time frame. This is a really encouraging sign that we should see others outperform Bitcoin, which means that it makes more sense to be focusing on accumulating others and trading alts instead of BTC. Now we finally have the go-ahead. There's a couple of other things we have to keep in mind. Others BTC is looking at everything outside of the top 10 denominated in Bitcoin. But the total 3ES chart, which is the ratio of the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins, which is going to be including more, which is why the valuation is higher in BTC at 0.33 or so. And this is at 0.12. This is agreeing as well. I mean, it's literally the same setup. We have 3 TBT bullish divergences, and we have that yellow tag right there. 3 TBT bullish divergences and the yellow tag right there. The last time this happened, we saw this chart pump up 27%. So a move of 27% would put us way up here, closer to 0.41. Again, I have a top target in mind up here at about 0.5, meaning that the ratio of the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins should be equal to half 1 BTC, whatever that's going to be. Now, it's not just these two charts. It's also going to be a lot of these ones too. The low cap charts. Total E50 is showing us the total market cap excluding the top 50 coins. So this is like mid caps and down. Total E100, these are super low caps. Both of these charts have printed on Friday a TBT bullish divergence, which is awesome. But it gets better because their their dominance charts, the .D there, represented in a percentage, has just printed 2 TBO closed shorts here for total E50.D and total E100. Both of these second ones printed yesterday. This is a massively bullish setup. Now, we need to talk about a couple of other things. But before we do, you know the shtick. You need to go down to the description below. Check out everything that Coin Bureau has negotiated on your behalf, whether it's signing up for an exchange like Femex, BYDFi, or 2Bit. There are tons of exchanges that you could sign up for, but these are some great ones that have some incredible bonus offers for you. Plus, there are way more deals here on the Coin Bureau website. Click on deals. The first thing to check out is the Coin Bureau Club. This is access to a private Discord server where you can get insights from Dan as well as other contributing members. Plus, Guy and Nick from the main channel are also in this Discord server. There are other exchanges to sign up for, other tools and services, plus a 10% off discount to our course, The Better Traders, 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom. And the course does explain how to trade in a bull and a bear market, which I still believe is going to be happening next year, without leverage. You can do it. And I did it in 2018. I did it in 2022 as well. You don't need to have leverage to make money trading in a bear market. So, the charts that we've got to pay attention to are actually the most compelling. First off is stablecoin dominance. So this is actually combined stablecoin dominance, combining USDT plus USDC. Now, the thing that you've got to pay attention to right here is this red triangle. This is where my confidence is coming from. On Sunday, this past weekend, we see a TBT bearish divergence printed here. The last time we got a real big uptrend, it was a very similar move where we saw TBO breakouts, the white dots, then these TBT bearish divergences. Now, this is the not so fun part. Just because we get one of these red triangles in the same way as just because we see one of these green triangles, it does not mean that the chart is going to immediately respond in that direction. So these are letting us know, careful, 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 careful. And they are eventually right. But the one thing that's compelling about where we are right now is you can see that I've labeled these two zones here for combined stablecoin dominance. There is a bull market top area down here around 5.3% down to as low as 4.7%. It probably won't go below 5% in my opinion if we see this happen. And then there's our bear market zone. When we had our October 10th sell-off, our liquidation event, we saw combined stablecoin dominance wick right up here to the bottom of this bear market zone. More recently, last week, we saw it on Tuesday shoot all the way up here to 8.04%, but it's been losing strength ever since. Just because it's losing strength does not mean that we're all done and we're going to see this roll over and just go a lot lower. I would love for that to be the case, but I also know better. The slow line here, which tells us the strength of the trend, it's macro bullish. It is pointing up. We have to keep that in mind. But because there's an early bearish warning alert right here from Sunday, again, this isn't going to be the signal and then everything dumps from here, but this is a very encouraging signal to see. We might still get some pushes up on this chart, which will be a market pullback. The symbol that I'm going to be waiting for and really celebrating is one of these blue diamonds. Right here on the 21st of April, that was a confirmation signal. Back over here, we had two of these, September 2024, and then we saw a massive, massive dump. Now, we need to talk about this idea with others dominance, right? So others dominance has the bullish setup, two TBT bullish divergences and a closed short. This is super exciting because this is, again, how the last rally started. And it did extend up for about 2 months. And I think that actually makes a lot of sense given the fact of my estimation of the market topping out by this date in December. Now, I didn't answer this before and I want to answer it now. The reason why I think December 19th makes sense for a top is for a couple of reasons. Friday, the 19th of December, is the last Friday before the holiday break starts. A lot of people go on vacation starting here. And then we see next week after that is Christmas Eve, then Christmas, and then we go quickly into New Year's celebrations. So for about a 2-week period after this, most trading desks, not all traders though, not retail, but trading desks go away. Usually volatility drops here. The reason why I believe that we're going to see an explosive move for others is because of this setup. But the reason why I think it's going to top out here, and if things got really crazy, the highest I expected to go is about 10%. But that's really, really, really overheated and really crazy. But the reason why I think that the market will be done here is because this is just before the holidays kick in. And if we think about big trading desks, big firms that are holding crypto throughout the year, and we have a rally, we have an increase on alts going up a lot, going up hundreds of percent. Don't you think for a minute that these big trading desks will be holding into the new year? They are told, they are instructed to sell everything before the end of the year because it's nice and clean and tidy for tax reporting purposes. So as we see prices go up higher, don't be surprised to see it coincide with a lot of profit taking. Don't also be surprised to see sleepers all of a sudden wake up and go absolutely nuts, like ICP. This one just got picked up, I guess you could say, by the algorithm, and it shot up to a disgusting degree, 3.456 all the way up here to a high of 9.83. This rally was nuts, 183%, and it's cooling off quite a bit. When charts are rallying like this, yes, you can join in on the trend and things are just going to go absolutely nuts. But don't think for a minute that everyone's going to stick with you in the whole diamond hands philosophy. So, going back here to stablecoin dominance, the secret formula, what we really want to see is we want to see stablecoin dominance dropping rapidly. If this happens the way I'm hoping it will, and we see stablecoin dominance close below 7% and work its way down even to 6%, by the time it's here, right in the middle, this is where it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late to build positions. Many coins will have rallied by this point, okay? Now, what we want to see is, I shouldn't have deleted that, stablecoin dominance falling a lot. But we also want to see Bitcoin dominance falling. And there's already a bearish reversal signal right here. So on Friday, the 7th of November, we saw a TBT bearish divergence print here. This is the same signal as we were looking at over here. And these signals tell us that there is a bearish divergence. My whole plan from back over here in late September has been for Bitcoin dominance to move up to about 61% and roll over and go bearish, to go down a lot lower. Why? Because I believe that we're going to see alts do really well basically until about the middle of December, and then that's the market. The only way that that can happen is for Bitcoin dominance, which is comprised of just under 60% of the total crypto market cap. This needs to drop dramatically. Do you remember the rally that we had back over here in July? We saw a TBT divergence, a bearish one, print in late June before the market rallied, just like we're seeing right now. So it might seem a little bit crazy, but what we want to see is twofold. We want to see Bitcoin dominance lose support here at 57%. We want to see it fall in tandem with stablecoin dominance falling. Once these two dominance levels start depreciating and losing dominance, that means that dominance has to go one other place, which is others. Now, it's not neat and tidy. I can't just add up others and BTC dominance and this combined stablecoin dominance to equal 100. There are other coins in here. So I have this top 10 dominance that I've come up with. That's basically Solana, BNB, XRP, Doge, ADA, and SHIB. So these have actually changed. These aren't actually the top 10 tokens anymore, if I am not mistaken. It's changed a little bit. But the main point being, again, we have a similar setup here. We're oversold, TBT bullish divergence, then about a week or two later, TBL close short, and we see a massive rally happen, even for top 10. My expectation is for dominance to shift in favor of others, of total E50.D, of total E100.D, which means that we're going to see others or alts really outperform Bitcoin over the next 2 months-ish, maybe 4 to 5 weeks. That's my expectation on where we are in the market. Feel free to disagree. And I know that a lot of you are probably wondering, wait, how is this even possible? Things are so unstable right now. Well, the signals told us last time at the end of June and early July, rally incoming, and now the same signals are flashing again. So I'm not fading these signals at all. In fact, I'm buying alts and I'm betting on good returns to happen, but I am not, I repeat, I am not going to be diamond handing anything. I'm going to be taking profits as prices go up too. And I strongly encourage that you do that as well. If you don't know where to start, I've already made a video showing you how to do this. Watch this video, and until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.